Hey, hi, welcome to another video in the Teacher Tuber series. Today I'm going to talk about the grade 12 English curriculum for the CBSE board. So, in this particular paper, you're expected to give an exam 3 times a year. And in that exam, they assess you on reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The listening and speaking sections are normally in an internal assessment exam that is conducted throughout the year. The teacher observes you listening and speaking throughout the year, but also in specific projects that they get you to do. That could be a role play, a skit, or a presentation based on a research topic. Now, in the literature section, you are going to read a specific set of prose, poem, drama, texts, and you have to answer questions related to that, as seen over here. There are creative writing section. You will be expected to write certain passages, um, and these are structured in a specific way, which I'll tell you a little more about in some time. And then in the reading skills section, they will give you some passages. You're expected to read it and answer some questions based on those passages. So these are the two textbooks prescribed for grade 12, and this is what your board exam is basically based on. So Flamingo and Vistas. Surprisingly, a lot of the poems and texts I remember reading in 2012 when I graduated are still here, like The Tiger King, for instance. So, in the literature section, which is out of 40 marks, you will have one question based on a poetry extract, two based on two prose extracts from these textbooks, and then short answer questions and long answer questions from those textbooks. Again, don't try by hearting lines from the story, which I remember some of us doing in school. Try to understand the larger message and context of that particular story, and answering these questions will be a lot easier then. For creative writing, you basically have to create a notice, write a formal invitation, write an article or report, and then write a letter based on verbal or visual input. Again, format, organization, content, and spelling and grammar, extremely important. Format and grammar is something they will check. Content is basically what you are trying to communicate, so do work on that. And then in the reading passage, again, one discursive passage and one fact-based passage, and you will be asked questions based on it. The word limit has increased a little bit from grade 11, but again, the best way to get good at these skills that the teacher wants you to develop is firstly to read and enjoy the stories in the two textbooks, because 40 marks is based on those two textbooks. And then practice and see as many examples for creative writing skills. And the more passages you do in reading comprehension, the better. And try to stick to fact based and discursive passages. So, yeah, that's a short review of the grade 12 CBSE English curriculum. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, keep learning.